All right. It is Friday Eve, aka Thursday, and I did absolutely nothing at work today. It's been raining all day, and most of my job is outside. Um, so I literally just sat in my car all day. And honestly, you would think, or at least I would think, kind of sitting all day, getting some rest, really is what it is. Would be good. You feel fresh going to the gym, but honestly, it just made me tired. So it's kind of having the opposite effect of what I would think and want. But maybe when I start actually lifting some freaking weight, it'll start to I'll start to feel good. And this day where I did zilch, nothing, kind of start to benefit me. But as of right now, I'm just trying to wake up. Honestly, I'll be honest. I took a couple naps in my car today. Like we did nothing. So, and then on the other hand, or on another hand, um, I'm actually like Thursdays. I think I actually look forward to Thursdays more than I do a Friday even, or maybe I shouldn't say like that, but the the whole duration of a Thursday is just better. One, because I'm training chest again, but it's almost like that effect of, on Christmas Eve, the whole day and night, you just have anticipation and it just builds and builds. The excitement builds for the next day that is Christmas. And then you finally wake up on Christmas and you open your presents and it's over. It's over. So, like, in a lot of ways, the eve before is better. And that's kind of how I feel about Thursdays. And it just adds on to that the fact that I'm training chest, and you all know chest is by far my favorite. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of talking out of my ass here because it's Fridays. I mean, Fridays are the best probably, or Saturday, or Sunday, any of those three. But anyways, that's enough of that. I guess I'll explain the workout real quick before I even do anything. This is the machine that I wanted to do last Thursday, and it was occupied. It looked like that person had just started to as soon as I was wanting to start, and I didn't want to wait. Thankfully, it's open today. Obviously, I haven't done this machine in fucking. Well, I'm not even gonna try to narrow it down exactly, but it's been several months, maybe even exceeding more than 6 months since I've done this. I'll always do the one right here next to it, which that replicates a flat bench. This is more incline, so it's harder. Can't lift as much. Um, Last time I did it, 4.5 plates. I could do. Fuck, I can't even remember. I mean, at least 8. I'm thinking around 10 though is what I can normally do. But the difference here is I'm gonna try to control it more on the eccentric. On the concentric, I'm gonna try to push as hard as I can, as fast as I can. But it's all about I just want to keep that constant tension on my chest, which should always be the priority if you're trying to build muscle. But yeah, let's fucking see how it goes. I might have to lower the weight. I think the hardest part was getting out of the fucking machine. That's all right. I did 11. I think that's perfect. I'll stick with this weight for 2 more, and then probably, in all likelihood, like always, well, I was gonna say do a back down, but I'm leaning toward a drop set today. Look how that felt. Again, I could very easily change, so don't hold me to nothing. But I'm leaning toward a drop set, and I gotta say, ooh, I wasn't really feeling much at first, but now that I'm kind of I was sitting here just kind of squeezing my chest a little bit. I'm feeling it now. Sweet. Let's do two more. Go down a little bit. Go from there. Fuck, that feels really good. I honestly, you know what? I might do two more here. Now, by the fourth one, I might only be getting 6 or 7 reps, but I'm okay with that because immediately after, I'll still do the drop set. Count that as 5 sets if you want, 4, whatever. But I want to get 4 pretty heavy ones here. I'm still controlling it good. It's just like, you know, not to the surprise of anyone, the reps are going to start to go down with each set. You just get fatigued, you lose strength. That's just how it works. But yeah, feels good. So I think 2 more heavy, do a drop set to kind of make up for lost reps if I do lose a lot on the last one. And then, because honestly, this will probably be all the upper chest I do today. Um, so one more extra set heavy won't hurt. And then we'll move on to other things. They quit on me. I thought I was for sure I had one more. And my tits had other plans. But dude, honestly, this feels amazing. I'm going slow and steady. And the weight's feeling really light. Like if I wanted to, I just fucking use a ton of velocity and explosiveness, speed. I could get 4 or 5 more reps, at least 3 more each time. That's not what I'm trying to do. So, and also on the set before this one, I wrapped my thumbs around, which I normally never do on the machines for whatever reason. It feels better when I go suicide grip. I don't know why, but it does. And then I did it again here on this one. Felt way better. I can't explain it because when I'm using a bar or dumbbells, thumbs are wrapped around every time. But on these machines, it's different. I don't know. But anyways, let's do one more, like I said, with a drop set. Yep, I think that's good here. Whew. All right, let's go do a little bit of triceps. I will do them today, and after that, it's all chest again. All right, the weight is loaded up. I've already done a couple feel out sets, and I think what I'm gonna do here is I know I always try to mirror my bicep and tricep training. I guess this will be the same, but just be a little out of order because I usually alternate back biceps, back bicep. Same here. I usually do chest, triceps, and if I do a second tricep, it'll be chest, triceps. But I think today I'm gonna get all my triceps done in one go here. Like I said, so when I'm done, I can just focus on chest. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do three, like always, tricep press downs, pretty heavy. I make that a five or two. Um, and then after those three, I'm gonna try to set this up. I've never done it on here, but I'm sure I can, no problem. Try to set up to where I can do some standing behind the head, tricep extensions like that. And I'll probably only do two sets of those since I only did five total sets of biceps Tuesday. And like I said, we'll be done with triceps. So let's do this first one. See how my elbow's feeling. It was a little twingy, so we'll see how this. If all goes right, this will kind of warm my elbow up, and it'll start to feel a little better actually. Yep, let's add a five. You know, I'm gonna add two. Fuck it. Yep, one more like that, and then I'll do a couple of the other. Like I said, that actually felt quite a bit heavier. I mean, obviously, I knew it was gonna be heavier, but fuck, at 10 pounds felt like 30 or 40. Let's do one more though. All right, it's not always the goal to almost feel like you're gonna throw up, but you know you had a good set when that happens. Like I don't know how much this weighs exactly, but whenever I get to the top and I start to use that force to go down, sometimes it's almost raising me off my feet. So I have to like really like kind of almost anchor myself down or really tighten my core and legs. Almost becomes a full body. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still felt it mainly in my triceps, but anyways, let's do that other one. All right, so that pretty obviously is not heavy enough. But I really don't want to go. Maybe I'll try to go one notch heavier. But I don't want to go too heavy because then it just becomes a balancing act, and my triceps aren't even really. I mean, they'll still be getting worked, but I'll be so focused on stability and not trying to have the weight just pull me back. I don't know. I just feel like this kind of exercise is better for volume. Now, if you can go heavy here, and it's literally say 10 reps is all you can get, it's your 10 rep max. I feel like no matter what the weight is, I mean, obviously the stronger you get, the harder it is. But um, if you can do that without, you know, stability becoming too big of a factor or the weight just not pulling you back, I mean, by all means, fucking do it. But I'm not gonna do that. So I went one heavier. Maybe I'll only get 20 or 25 here if I hurry up and shut the fuck up and actually do a set. Um, yeah, I'm not going any heavier than that though. Matter of fact, let's go right into this last one here. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, my triceps are kind of dead after that. Damn. Just in time, really, because it's just gonna be chest from here on out. Whew. If you can get past first of all, just even getting the weight up where it needs to be to the starting position, that was almost just as hard as all the reps. If you can get past that, or really brace yourself, fucking feels great. But is it worth the hassle of doing it every tricep day? Probably not. Maybe once a month I'll start throwing these in for a little bit until I get tired of them. All right, move on to chest. I honestly have no idea how many reps I did, but it felt too light, so we'll go up just a little bit. Let's add a couple. One more, and probably a drop set. And also, fuck it, we're adding one more. We're gonna go all the way. All right, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So I'm not gonna try. These decline flies have been feeling really good ever since I started doing them, and I can feel myself getting stronger. Monday, I wanted to try to go to the 80s because I did my routine out of order because all the machines were taken. So I did decline flies sooner than usual, and I felt really good. Unfortunately, the 80s were taken, and I didn't want to wait. So I stuck with 75s, and I don't think today I can go up to the 80s. I'm more fatigued than I was Monday at this point. So got the 75s, do 3 sets here, and I'm actually considering just doing a couple of lightweight sets. They have a bench press machine over here, a cable bench press machine. Just doing a couple of lightweight sets with like only a minute rest in between. Get a crazy pump, hopefully, in my chest, and then we'll go straight over here to posing. That's my plan. We'll see if it changes. Let's do these first. One more here. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is almost forgot where my camera was. I think I'm gonna go do just one, almost like a big superset on that cable press machine rather than two separate. So I'll do one, drop some weight, do as many more as I can, drop weight a little more, maybe like 3 times. I think I'm done. Sounds good. Let's get over there. Me and my fucking brilliant ideas. Oh shit. My arms feel like they're gonna fall off my body. All right, we're done. Let's go pose. All right, the goal of getting a chest pump by doing that last superset was a success. My chest feels pretty full at the moment, so I want to get right into this. I will say real quick though, the bulk is starting to work more and more. I've said before, I've always been one of those people that's it's just hard for me to get big. When I started working out, I weighed like 150 pounds. Actually, it may have been like 145. I was pretty small. I mean, I was a little shorter too, but um, like this is the longest I've actually kind of just eaten whatever the fuck I want without caring that much. I mean, I still care. I do have a certain goal, protein and calories, but other than that, it's just basically whatever I want. And this is the longest duration that I've done that. And I'm starting to see some of the effects. I got little like I've never been able to grab right here. At least it's been so long I can't remember the last time, and I actually can. Now my rule of thumb is as long as I can still see a 4 pack, I'll keep bulking. I'll keep doing whatever. But if I start to lose my abs, that's when I'm going to start to probably change what I'm doing. But I can still see them at the moment, so no harm, no foul. All right, let's get into it. All right, that's pretty short and sweet, wasn't it? Hopefully, I got some good ones in there. I'm just done. I'm done, dude. So, like I was saying a while ago, like just kind of looking at myself in the mirror, yes, I have definitely put on some weight, which is what I want. But if it starts to get to the point that it's more bad weight than good weight, I want this mainly to be muscle that I'm putting on, which I think I am. But again, when you're in a surplus, you're going to pack on a little bit of weight in areas you probably don't want to, especially if you do it long enough, like I said. So if it starts to get out of hand, I'm going to definitely do maybe a mini cut, like 6 to 8 weeks, just to dice up a little bit, and then bulk again for maybe 3 or 4 months. 5 months even. I mean, just kind of whatever works. But yeah, let's get out of here. I'm done, man.